2 days a week I go to work. This is the side of mum life you rarely see from me, and yet it exists every week. 2 days might not sound like much to some. On the flip side, it might also sound like too many to someone else. But for me, it's just right. Unlike some parents, I don't feel guilty for working, as my boys get to stay home with their dad. I don't feel like I'm missing out on loads of their childhood, as my work is pretty flexible, so I'm still around quite a lot even though I'm working. I like being able to support my family, and I enjoy my work, as it gives me a small slice of my identity back. Don't get me wrong, mum is beyond everything my favourite role, but it is good for me to get out a couple of days each week and just be Grace again. I've been back to work over a year now since having my second son Jasper, and I'm truly in the swing of my working mum life right now, so today I thought I'd share a glimpse of one of those days for you. Any day, whether it's a work or home day, starts with making everyone a hot drink. The boys still have a warm milk of a morning, and we go between tea and coffee. We will dress the boys for the day downstairs in the living room. That includes getting Jasper a fresh nappy, or seeing if Elliot will use the potty or toilet for the first time of the day. And then one of us will get their breakfast, but it is a bit of a challenge at the minute getting them to decide what they want to eat and getting them to actually eat it for breakfast. If we're having coffee, I like to boil the kettle and then have my breakfast. This makes the coffee taste a lot less bitter as the water isn't boiling hot, and I much prefer making it this way. Oliver will take the boys upstairs so me and him can get ready for the day. I'll do any washing up at this point while I'm waiting for the coffee, and then I head upstairs too. Because the boys both stay home with their dad while I'm working, there's no nursery run or anything like that, so as soon as I'm ready, I'm able to head out the door. It's not stressful, and it means that I can just sort myself out, and it is quite easy and fluid at the moment, which I know will change when we are doing nursery runs and school runs, so I'm enjoying the calm of it at the minute. It's the afternoon now. I've been home for lunch, and I usually try and do this whenever I'm working, just to touch base at home and check that everyone's alright, that kind of thing. I felt like I needed to do this more when the boys were really young, not so much now, but it's just kind of like a bit of a habit, plus it breaks my day up a little bit. So I'm back out to work for the rest of the afternoon, and I should be finished before 4 o'clock, so that's quite good, because I've got no idea what we're having for dinner tonight. I've not been very organised in terms of dinner. That is something that I find quite difficult if I haven't already meal prepped. Like some weeks I'll be quite good and I'll meal prep loads of meals for like when I'm working, or I'll make sure that I've got some easy meals that I can stick in the air fryer or the oven and I don't have to do much cooking. But where our shopping day is different now, we have it on a Thursday, we used to have it on a Friday, which worked better. We're all out of sorts a little bit with dinner, so I've got no idea what we're having tonight. I'm either going to have to run into a supermarket, or we're going to have a throw it all together kind of dinner. I'm home from work, I've just got changed. I have had a cup of tea in the garden with the boys, and because it's a Tuesday and I'm not working for the rest of the week, I will shove my work clothes straight in the washing basket. Managed to nick a frozen pizza off my mum. Well, she gave me a pizza basically, because like I said, I've been a total failure. I haven't meal prepped at all this week. Not the best of dinners, but it's a work day, so I've just got to do what's easy and what feeds everyone. So I think we're going to carry on out in the garden because it's a nice sunny afternoon. Wow, I look pale in this light. It's so much nicer in the spring and summer and like even autumn sometimes. Like when you can get the children outside and they're not just stuck inside the four walls. There's like more variety to your day. You can get them out on walks, take them to the park, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they're quite happy today because they've been out in the garden, and we've changed Elliot's and Jasper's tower. It had a climbing wall, but when we set it up, we set the left foot to go first. God knows why, because they're probably both going to be like right-handed and right-footed. So he can climb up it so much better now, and Jasper is now learning too. Put some tuna on it and some onion. I've tried. Not just shoved it in the oven. I've tried. Got some protein as well.
Again? One, two, little, three, little, four, little, five, six little puppies.
Be real.
Little puppies.
Live from the probably upstairs.
Do you want Ellie? Then go get Ellie. So once we've had dinner and before the boys head up for their bath, they will just run off some steam. Sometimes we'll put a little bit of music on and they do a bit of dancing and running around, and this is something that we try and encourage just to get that last burst of energy before their bath, rather than them doing it when we're trying to get them into bed of a night.